What protection does the home warranty insurance provide then for consumers? I'm assuming because we pay so many thousands of dollars in a warranty that we've got some type of backup, I suppose, in terms of insurance for what warranty is. And when does this safeguard get triggered?
It only gets triggered when the builder dies, becomes insolvent or disappears. You can sue your builder for up to 10 years on structural issues. But let's take a simple example. If after 7 years the insurance expires, it's ended its life, and you sue your builder in the 8th or 9th year, but your builder becomes insolvent and disappears, you have no recourse to anything. The builder is gone, the insurance is over, so effectively there is nothing between 7 and 10 years.
I read in the report it was fairly damning on the builder's warranty insurance, or the domestic building insurance as it outlines. It says it's a government-backed monopoly. It says it's got high costs with very low coverage. It says that there are many intermediaries in the system. It also says that there are no oversight bodies watching over that monopoly, so it's going unchecked. And it says that between mid-2010 to December 14, it took in around $80 million plus GST, of which 30 million of that were paid in commissions to agents, being about 38% in agent commissions.
Well, certainly the consumer doesn't seem to benefit from the insurance, and a lot of builders will tell you that they don't benefit from the insurance policy as it stands today.
The claims management process involves establishing whether the builder has died, disappeared or become insolvent, and if so, assessing whether the claimed defects or non-completion meet the time limits and exist. Where a claim is accepted, the insurer obtains quotes to inform the claim payment. For non-completion of building work, the cover may be limited to 20% of the original contract amount, and the maximum payment for all claims is $300,000.
Mm-hmm.
What's our warranty actually doing?
Chris, my problem is not so much with the quantum, I'll address that in a minute. It really has to do with the triggering mechanisms are quite limited. In effect, if you have a problem with your builder during the currency of the warranty insurance, you don't have the right to access it whilst the builder is still solvent or practicing. In effect, my view is, or the view that should occur is as per the Queensland system, where if the builder is found to be, has failed to properly construct, then the insurer says, we will step in, we will order the builder to rectify. If they don't, then they risk prejudicing their insurance. So my argument is, with the current insurance provision, is the trigger mechanism. There is, with respect to the quantum currently 300, is most of the policies that are currently in place for homeowners are at the $200,000 gap. So if a builder becomes insolvent and the insurance kicks in, but the court cases cost $120,000, the homeowner may require $115,000 to build their house, but is going to be out of pocket when the quantum is at $200,000. And I'll take, for example, the footing and foundation cases where slab heave can cause considerable damage to a home. The average cost of the works can range from $120,000, $150,000 or $80,000. But in order to get there, you might have to run a 5-day case. So you've spent $100,000 on lawyers, consultants and barristers, paying VCAT's hearing fee, transcript. Your expenses exceed or at or about $100,000. The cost to rectify your property is in excess of $100,000. You're going to be out of pocket to rectify your home. So in effect, you're at a toxic cost level. And the insurance, if it does step in and doesn't challenge you, that's fantastic, but you've got a cap of $200,000. And this is where the majority of the policies are at the moment.
I know one of the recommendations from the Auditor General was to set up a consumer protection fund and scrap the existing warranty system. Is that a good idea?
Well, it's certainly one that's worth contemplating and looking seriously at, and further detail would be needed because we'd need to know how that would operate, what sort of quantum would it be looking at, how would it be managed, and there are those questions to be finalised.